So now we're up to the next pasuk. Oh, An Hashem, keep going. Tzadikim. Okay, fine. Go on. Nikmas Hashem. Take Hashem's revenge. Oh, why did it say take revenge for God? Because if you go against the Jews, you're going against God. Beautiful. Beautiful pasuk. Okay. Then he says, how many people from each tribe? Elef Matet. Elon, you're going to read the next Rashi. Oh, please. You know, I once said that there's a more Chumash over there, Elon. I once said that to my teacher, I don't have this, and he said it's like saying you're absent the day they taught Z. That's what he said to him. Script is irrelevant nowadays. Totally irrelevant. Nobody needs it anymore. Yeah, well, I have to read the pasuk first. Elef Mateh, 1,000 for each tribe. Matos so they have an army of 12,000. Look at Rashi. For pasuk Daled Elam. Yisrael. Shave it. So basically, that even Levi sent 1,000. Even Levi sent 1,000. Okay, so but if Levi sent 1,000, then there should have been 13,000, not 12,000, right? So what happened? So you follow that? Why does it say that there were 12,000 if even Levi sent one? So the commentaries explain that whenever Levi is included, then Ephraim and Manasseh are counted as one. That's why they only had 12,000. It's such, by the way, from my perspective, seeing everybody here, such an inspiration to study with everyone. Next pasuk. Vayimasru me'alfei Yisrael elef u'mateh shneim asar elef chalutzei tzava. And so they were delivered from the thousands of Israel, 1,000 for each tribe, total of 12,000. So this is such a beautiful Rashi. Whose turn is it to read? Who wants to read the Rashi? Who's volunteering? Adam, you want to read the Rashi? Oh, that's amazing. Adam, you know what that means? That means the Talmud says, Ein habayshan lo made. The embarrassed one can never learn. Meaning to say, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to be afraid to read. That's a great sign. That means you're always going to be growing and learning. Baruch Hashem. Okay, read the Rashi, Adam. Yeah, and hey. Vayimasru. Okay, wait, I want to pause that for a moment. The word Vayimasru means they were delivered. It means that they were forced to go. So why does it use that expression? Rashi says it's to tell us the praiseworthiness of the shepherds of Israel. Meaning this is praise for the Jewish people that they conscripted them. They forced them to send. Why? Go on. How much do the Jewish people love their leaders? Before they heard that Moshe was about to die, what were they saying? Moshe was saying, "Oh, they're about to kill me. A little bit more, and they're going to kill me." This is, I think that is Omatsko Uni. That was when they wanted water. I think going back, and okay, go on. But once they heard that Moshe's death was dependent upon them going to war and defeating the Midianites, okay, you read beautifully, first of all. They didn't want to go until they were forced to go against their will. It shows before Moshe was gone, they wanted to get rid of him. But now they realize that this is how he's going to die. They loved him so much. This is, unfortunately, an old story. But while somebody's alive, you can't tolerate them. But once they die, once they're about to die, you'll do anything for them. I hear this sometimes that people say, I don't want to talk bad about the dead. Anybody ever hear that? I don't want to. I say, no, we should get rid of that expression. You should say, I don't want to talk bad about the living. The dead don't care if you talk bad about. You shouldn't talk bad about the dead, but it's way worse to talk bad about the living. Way worse. The dead are gone. What do you think about that, Elliot? That's a hot take. Oh, I love that, Elliot. It shouldn't even be a hot thing. Okay, good. Next one. Vayishlach osam Moshe elef hamatel tzava otam et Pinchas ben Elazar Kohen matzava klei hakodesh v'chatotzrot hatrua biyado. So Moshe sent them 1,000 from each tribe for the army. Them and Pinchas ben Elazar Kohen to the army uklei hakodesh and the sacred vessels and the trumpets. The trumpets of the blasting in his hand. Okay, this is a beautiful Rashi. Let's see what Rashi says here. Elliot, since you just complimented my hot take, please, you read the Rashi. Pinchas was the equivalent of all the 12,000. Oh, so now Rashi asks the question: why was Pinchas the one who went when Elazar was the one who was the Kohen Gadol? Why was Pinchas chosen to be the Kohen going into battle? Cosby Batsur, so the one who started the mitzvah, this war against the Midianites, and that was Pinchas. He killed Cosby, so who was the princess of Midianites. Let him finish it. When you start a mitzvah, you have to finish it. It's not enough to start the mitzvah. The reward comes from the one who finishes it. Go on. Linkom Nikmat Yosef. Moshe, alternatively, Pinchas was going. Remember, we already saw this, that Pinchas was a descendant of Joseph. And his mother was a son of Joseph. So Pinchas was going to take revenge on behalf, because who sold Joseph? No, actually, it never in the Torah says that the brothers sold Joseph. Never says. It says the brothers threw him up in a pit, and they said, we should sell him. But then the verse says, and the Midianites sold him. V'hamidyanim machru oso. So isn't that interesting? Look back at the text. You'll never be able to unsee that. I mean, many commentaries say that the brothers sold him, but the text never says that. Text never says that. Go on. Think about that, Benjamin. Did you know that? The text never said that the brothers sold it. And so he was punishing the Midianites for selling his grandfather. Go on. How do we know that Pinchas's mother was from Joseph? Because it says Elazar took for himself from the daughters of Putiel. That means from the seed of Yisro who fattened the calves for idolatry. That's also from today's Daf Yomi. That's why you're allowed to betroth the woman with the excrement from an ox that was set aside to be stoned, but now with the excrement of an ox from idolatry, because you want to fatten the idolatry. Go on. Yeah, by the way, that proves that you could betroth a woman with bull poop. I don't want to say it nastily. Go on. Pete B'Yitzro. Benot Putiel means that he overcame his Yetzer. He overcame his Yetzer. All right, guys, it's so much fun to study with everybody, but we have to stop to daven mincha. All right. Shkoyach to everybody. Shkoyach.
Thank you.